The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
What is it you desire? The Emperor
The sacred
protects.
artifact will now be available to us.
faith is my shield.
Construct it, and
To
we will have
me,
access
brothers.
to powerful abilities.
Confirmed.
Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing build protocol.
I am prepared.
Scouts ready.
How can I serve? Colonel Brom taking command. Yes.
Yes.
My knowledge is at your disposal. I stand ready.
The Emperor protects.
Yes, most beneficent one.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
On my way.
Fear not the psycho.
On my way. It will be done. It will be done. The Emperor protects. I will see that it happens. It will be done. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects. I will see that it happens.
Yes, most beneficent one. Here to serve. With all due haste.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
I will see that it happens. It will be done. On my way. It will be done. I will see that it happens. The Emperor protects. It will be done.
Marine
The
squad
Emperor
deployed.
protects.
Faith is our shield. Moving out.
My knowledge is at your disposal. We shall stand shoulder
Fear
to shoulder,
denies
my
faith.
brothers.
None can stand before the Inquisition. Yes?
Marine squad deployed.
It will be done. I will see that it happens.
Orcs, attack! Follow me into
I
battle.
am prepared.
Wait. They weren't attacking. They were fleeing.
What could inspire
Fear
fear in
denies
an
faith.
orc?
Stay vigilant, brothers.
I am prepared. By order of the Inquisition, I am taking
await your
command here.
instructions.
Yes. Yes. On my way.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
On alert, brothers. The
An
enemy
open
must be
mind is
nearby.
like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Marine
I
squad
am
deployed.
prepared. None can stand before the Inquisition. I am prepared.
Awaiting orders.
Position
Cleanse,
secure.
What is it you
purge,
desire?
Kill.
How can I serve? On my way.
Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
How can I serve? On my way.
By my command. Attack!
How can I serve?
Space Marines, advance! Follow me into battle.
The Emperor protects. On my way. The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects.
By my command, attack! Space Marines, advance!
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
How can I serve?
Objective achieved.
It will be done.
By my command, attack!
Yes, Lord. I shall obey. I exist to serve. I exist to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
The Emperor protects. The Emperor protects. It will be done. It will be done.
Something is not right here. These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands. We must proceed with caution.
The Emperor protects. On my way. On my way. It will be done. It will be done.
Eldar,
Perhaps we were mistaken about the presence of the forces of chaos.
be it Eldar or chaos, I will have answers either way. Press on.
What is it you desire? It will be done. It will be done. I will see that it happens. On my way. It will be done. On my way.
For the Emperor.
What is it you desire?
Yes, no one will stop us.
Here to serve. I exist to serve. Yes, most beneficent one. I will do as you ask.
What is it you desire? What is it you desire?
Yes, Lord.
How can I serve? I will see that it happens.
Strategic point identified.
I await your instructions. Here to serve.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
How can I serve? How can I serve?
I await your instructions.
Mission
With all due
accomplished.
haste.
What is it you desire? On my way. I will see that it happens.
Taking
My
heavy
aim
fire.
shall not falter.
What is it you desire?
Space Marines, advance! By my command, attack!
Yes, most beneficent one.
My aim shall not falter.
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord. With all due haste.
I am prepared. None can stand
How
before
can I
the
serve?
Inquisition.
Here to serve. Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste. Yes, Lord. Yes,
What
Lord.
is it you desire? On my way.
Yes, Lord.
The Emperor protects. Yes, it will be done.
My aim shall not falter.
What is it you desire?
Space Marines, advance! By my command, attack! By my command, attack! Follow me into battle. Follow me into battle. By
Dark
my command,
Reapers, fall back.
attack!
We need Rhino
On my way.
transport tanks.
I will see that it happens.
They will allow us to get through unscathed
down
and
Marine
attack the
squad
Dark
deployed.
Reapers on those cliffs above. Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the
The
machine
Emperor
cult.
protects.
Yes, most beneficent one. As you wish. I shall obey.
Direct us to the enemy.
What is it you desire? I will see that it happens.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
Yes.
Rhino transport deployed. Rhino here. Take refuge within our transport deployed. Rhino here.
Yes, most beneficent one. I will do as you ask.
Rhino ready. We deliver into battle.
What is it you desire?
At your command.
I stand ready.
Apothecaries are standing by to
I
tend
shall
to our
never
wounded.
tire.
Build them at the sacred artifact.
Rhino here. Rhino ready.
Venerate the immortal
Yes.
Emperor.
Scouts embarking.
I will see that it happens. On my way.
Walk softly and carry
Knowledge
a
is
big
power. Hide
Rhino
it well.
transport is prepared.
Move out. Ever vigilant.
Rhino here. Rhino here. Take refuge within our armor.
Yes. The Emperor protects. On my way.
Rhino transport is prepared. We carry the virtues. We deliver into battle. Take refuge within our armor. Going straight to the front lines. We carry the virtues. Rhino
Disembarking
here.
now.
This is where I leave you.
Rhino ready. Take refuge within our armor.
Apothecary ready. Apothecary here. No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help
Rhino
it.
ready. Rhino transport is prepared.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Yes?
Here to serve.
Walk softly and carry
Direct
a
us.
big gun. For the glory of the Emperor.
Yes, my lord. Fear our right. The enemy is attacking. Orders received, brother. Take and hold.
Beware the alien. The heretic.
Rhino ready.
I am prepared.
Rhino ready.
I am ready to pass
Here to
judgment.
serve. Here to serve. Here to serve.
Captured.
With all due haste.
What is it you desire?
What are your needs?
Rhino transport is prepared. Take refuge within our armor.
Taking
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Rhino here. Going straight to the front. Rhino here. We carry the virtues. Going straight to the front lines. We deliver into battle.
Taking damage.
Going straight to the front lines. We deliver Rhino into battle.
Under fire.
Rhino ready.
Dispatch me here.
Move out.
Rhino here. We carry the virtues.
I await your instructions.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Commencing attack. For the glory of the Imperium.
Fear not the Psycho.
Charge!
Fear not the Psycho. Do I detect uncertainty in your face? With courage and honor. At once, none can stand before us. Mind over matter. I can sense the enemy. They are close. Through discipline, we prevail. Mind over matter.
Taking damage.
None can stand before us.
How can I serve? On my way.
Rhino here. Rhino here.
The Emperor protects.
Objective logged. Ever vigilant. Understood.
Here to serve. Initializing build protocol.
Praise the Emperor.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Objective achieved.
I am ready to pass judgment.
The Emperor protects.
Attack!
Here to
Whirlwind
serve.
artillery tank deployed.
I shall obey. Build routine 721 initiated.
Whirlwind here.
For the Emperor!
Yes? Their judgment is at hand.
Whirlwind here.
I will see that it happens.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed. Whirlwind here. They will never see it coming. Moving out.
Yes.
Follow me into battle.
Whirlwind here.
What is it you desire?
Follow me into battle. By my command. Attack!
How can I serve? What is it you desire?
By my command. Attack!
How can I serve?
At least we know that the
How
Orcs
can
and
I serve?
Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league.
It will be
Just
done.
that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death. Space Marines, advance!
What is it you desire? On my way. Yes. How can I serve? How can I serve? I will see that happens.
Taking heavy fire.
Follow me into battle.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Fear denies faith. Orders received. Maintain attack formation. Orders received. Orders received. Returning to battle.
How can I serve?
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Triangulating attack coordinates.
How can I serve? How can I serve? What is it you desire? What is it you desire?
Follow me into battle. My aim shall not falter.
Yes.
Follow me into battle.
Apothecary ready.
How can I serve? What is it you desire?
Beware the alien, the mutant.
Apothecary ready. Shield.
Whirlwind artillery tank
Direct
here.
us to the enemy.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Yes?
Yes.
Marine squad deployed.
How can I serve? It will be done.
Strategic point identified.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Objective achieved. Marine
Whirlwind
squad
artillery
deployed.
tanks deployed.
What are your needs?
How can I serve? Yes.
Follow me into battle.
I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol.
What is it you desire?
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His will be done.
The enemy is attacking!
What is it you desire?
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
My aim shall not falter.
It will be done. The Emperor
Whirlwind
protects.
artillery tank here.
How can I serve?
Whirlwind artillery tank here. They will never see it coming.
How can I serve?
Whirlwind artillery
Establishing
tank
a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which
What
to
is it you
engage the
desire?
enemy.
What is it you desire?
here. Whirlwind artillery tank
Yes.
here.
How can I serve?
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Taking heavy fire!
By my command, attack!
Whirlwind here. As you command.
The Emperor protects. On my way. On my way.
Whirlwind here.
How can I serve? I will see that it happens.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
I am prepared.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
How can I serve?
I'm ready for the counter-assault.
Forward here.
What is it you desire?
Forward here.
Yes. Yes.
Forward artillery tank here.
Taking damage.
Triangulating attack coordinates.
How can I serve? What is it you desire? Yes.
Follow me into battle. Space Marines, advance!
Yes.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Well, Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
Oh, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.